Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be back. We've been away for a hiatus for a good 3-4 months probably, because I've been moving homes and I've got no furniture yet, which is annoying, but so that's why there's been no videos for a while, but we're all back and happy to make some more videos.
Hello everyone, glad to be back making videos. I'm very excited to bring this one to you. We've got news that Bioware have announced that they're working on a new Mass Effect game. On N7 Day, a fan celebration day for Mass Effect, they announced that they will be bringing a new game to the series. They have been quoted saying it's working on the next chapter of the Mass Effect universe.
Hi friends, good to be back. Here we are, and naturally this has led to a lot of Mass Effect fans being extra mess erect. With Casey Hudson even stating that a veteran team was working on the next chapter. The blog post reads, "Meanwhile, here at Bioware, a veteran team has been hard at work envisioning the next chapter of the Mass Effect universe. We are in the early stages of the project and can't say much more just yet, but we're looking forward to sharing our vision of where we'll be going next."
So what was the last Mass Effect game? Have you all played? Jenkins, you played Mass Effect, right? You finished them all?
Yes.
Including Andromeda?
And Andromeda. I battled through and
I didn't finish
it.
Andromeda.
It was good. Wasn't great, but it was good.
Spud, did you play them? Spud?
Oh, is that okay? Sorry, I thought you said a base.
So I strongly suggest that you wake the fuck up.
I have played. I played 1, never completed it. I played 2, completed it, and never finished 3. Andromeda I started, but
You have got a special thing though. They are bringing out a Mass Effect collection, which is going to be like is it a remaster or a remake?
Legendary
think it's
edition.
Mass Effect Legendary Edition,
Yeah.
due out spring 2021 for Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC, with 4 compatibility and targeted enhancements for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5.
That would be a good one. I think I would definitely have to
That was
jump
not
back
rehearsed
into
at all.
that. I would have to jump into that.
I, on the other hand, beat all 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'd played the shit out of them. The way that the games progressed has always been interesting to me, because the first one started out very RPG heavy, and as the games went on, they got more and more actiony. And then Andromeda was, in many people's opinion, the worst of the franchise. So they kind of have a little bit of trust to kind of gain back. I enjoyed it overall. Gameplay was solid. Story was no way near as good as the first 3. So I'm definitely interested. And EA has done a very good job of kind of redeeming their name lately.
Wow! That's his disagreement squeak.
So we'll see what they can do. I don't know.
No, I agree.
So she scrapped, didn't they, originally? After Andromeda, they said they canned after Andromeda, didn't they? So it's weird to say they're now coming back to it so soon. So it seemed a while ago they were saying there won't be another one for quite a while. It could be a long ways off anyway. But
Andromeda had a huge amount of controversy in it. Even number 3 did, because the ending was so fucking stupid and lazy that they actually had to repatch
Alex
it
is
later
dead.
yeah.
and add new endings.
Yes.
Like, so
was it Alec or was it Alex?
Oh,
Alec, wasn't it?
I haven't played it for
Alex
so
dead?
long. I honestly haven't played it for so long.
Yes.
And then you had like the 3 choices of the ending: the evil, the good, or the neutral, and they were all literally the exact same ending with like 5 seconds of slightly different cinematics in between, like a 2-minute video. It was really, really bad, and
Yeah.
Andromeda didn't make up for that at all. And here's hoping that they take the good name of Mass Effect and restore it to the light, personally.
Same.
So if you do remember Andromeda, it was released on, what was it, Frostbite engine, wasn't it? And they had a lot of problems. Devs in particular moaned about Frostbite engine, saying it caused a lot of problems, and they changed animation pipelines halfway through, hence the weird facial animations. My dad just died. So
It was really bad.
I'll be curious to see if they're now shifting back, because it was originally 1, 2, and 3 were on the Unreal Engine, and then Mass Effect Andromeda was on Frostbite. So I'm curious to see whether they're going back to Unreal Engine now, as they seem to be less. EA seem to be less reliant on Frostbite since Apex is on Source,
And
they've just done something else on Unreal Engine as well, haven't they? As well, someone else.
And the newest Unreal Engine just came out like a couple months ago too, right? So like,
It's not out yet. They're just announcing it, but developers might have it, but it's
that's
not
what I'm
public.
saying. It's possible that it's in their hands already, and they're working on the newest
Unreal Engine
Unreal.
5.
So
Oh yeah.
definitely interested in that. Maybe it'll be a lot more stable than my dad's dead.
Well, at least we know it's the original Mass Effect studio, not a side, because it was what were they called? It was Bioware. I forgot the name where they were. It wasn't the main studio, was it? It was like an offset studio, which they then closed. And then, well, I say closed. They actually kind of, what EA Motive is now partly that studio, where they kind of combined a few together into EA. What is EA Motive?
They got fired and absorbed by
Squadrons. Well, they were already EA, weren't they? But yeah, they kind of got moved into different studios. I think
you guys can't do this on your own. You're shit. Get over here.
Come do some real work.
Hopefully the main studio can do some work, but we know it won't be. Will it be more Andromeda, or will they be completely just get off of that and go somewhere brand new?
I think it would be like a new IP, really, because like Andromeda's already so tainted. It was a good concept, but
yeah,
there'd be a lot of stigma.
I never felt, even from the start, I didn't really feel connected to the story too much because it just didn't kind of click. I think it's because it's just so confused.
Like, I enjoyed the gameplay changes, like being able to switch profiles and shit. Like, there was interesting shit that they added gameplay-wise, but Mass Effect has always, at the end of the day, been a story game. So, like, they're going to have to jump back into that somehow.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 2 is one of my all-time favorite games of all time. I think it's a brilliant game. It's perfect in every way for me. And then I didn't even finish Andromeda, so that says it, because even Mass Effect 3's dodgy ending, which they eventually changed, didn't they, after all the uproar, is still... Andromeda just didn't hook me at all. I just didn't finish it. I did about the first hour when you land on that planet, and it's like...
I feel Mass Effect 1 was too RPG. Mass Effect 3 was too actiony, and I think Mass Effect 2 was just like very well done in the middle of them. Like, it didn't lose the RPG like aspects, but it also didn't kind of stick to the, like, going back and playing the first one now, a lot of the like mechanics they had were just so outdated for the time.
Wasn't it? Dated.
Yeah, exactly.
But I like the RPG aspects personally.
Yeah,
like
but they kept the core ones in there, which is good.
Yeah, like when I play number 1, I love the fact that I have so many different stats to work with and shit. But the combat itself and a lot of the mechanics are really sketch because it's an older game.
I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what this story will be, and if it's in the Andromeda universe, I may not jump at first gun.
Stigma.
But yeah, well, the stigma based on Andromeda, it's not looking likely that I will actually pick it up. But if we get news that it's, you know, later down the line or whatever, I'll be quite interested. I did see some artwork that was posted for it that was showing concept arts of building a new mass relay called the is it the NR7, I believe it was. So it's obviously taking place in the same
and that's the thing,
timeline.
right? Like the very name of Mass Effect was built off of these mass relays and this whole this whole physical concept of how the Milky Way would be in a space-time. And then Andromeda was like, we're just gonna keep the name, but like
was Andromeda not set before Mass Effect?
After about 3,000 years after.
Timeline, like at the start of the game, you left the planets before.
It's after.
Yeah, it's like it's like 3,000 years.
Dead. No, it's not that long. Jesus.
Yeah, they said it takes like 3,000 years for them to jump, or maybe 300 actually. I don't know. One of those.
300 years. Yeah, it was a 300-year trip to Andromeda. So like, it starts. They start their trip at the end of Mass Effect 3, or a little bit later.
Okay, it's the end of Mass Effect, right?
Yeah, and then they get there into the distant future. So they've scouted planets based on what they looked like 300 years ago, and then they see things, and it's like, well, this isn't what we saw, and it was like, that's what really causes the controversy. But there's no Mass Effect relays. There's none of the physics that was built on what this game was originally. Like, it was just completely different in every way. So I'm hoping that they take the new one and they bring it back to its roots. So,
I think there's just too many plot holes in where they try to go with it.
There was a lot of plot holes in Andromeda.
I think I wouldn't say I want them to leave Andromeda as a universe. I don't mind them going back to that, but I think they couldn't call it Andromeda 2 because again, the stigma from the first one's going to hurt it big time.
Definitely.
You know, like Watch Dogs 1, Watch Dogs 2, that really hurt Watch Dogs 2. I feel like, but if they were to call it Mass Effect, anything else like Genesis, New Horizon, whatever, it could still be an Andromeda universe thing, but it's just got to avoid that name. I think, if they want to actually have some
No Man's Sky.
They could just start
No Man's Sky has Genesis and
does it?
Yeah,
and what did you say? You said another one too.
New Horizons. Or something.
It has that too.
Yeah.
Yep, New Horizons.
Oh really?
Yep. Wrong game.
Hello games.
I mean, with that, we don't know when any new when the game's coming out. All the only information that we have is that they are working on it. Of course, you've got Mass Effect Legend Collection as well coming out at some point. But besides that, we've got no other information.
Spring
so
2021.
we'll keep you posted.
We'll see if it comes out before Cyberpunk 2077. Who knows?
Doubt.
or New World. We'll see which one comes out first. Who knows?
Or
Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave in the comment sections anything that you are excited about when it comes to the new Mass Effect game, or any concerns you may have about its future and the stigma around the previous games as well. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and see you next time on the next video. Bye.
Bye.